YouTube family. So if you have kids who don't like to have repeated meals in a day, then you are in a big trouble. So I have a 9 months old who don't like to have a repeated meals in a day, or even he don't like to repeat the meals a day after. So I have to create new meals every day. So here are few ideas which I try, and I repeat these ideas after 2 or 3 days, so he can have different meals in a day. And 3 meals are somehow different, and after 3 days I can repeat this routine. So the first meal is the vegetable pasta. So I take some vegetables, these are the fresh vegetables, and I cut them roughly, chop them, and I just freeze them. After that I will just take the freeze vegetables, and I will crush them in a blender, and they will be in a small chunks which will be easy to bite for a baby. So they are very easy and healthy recipe and can be prepared within 10 minutes, and kids enjoy this recipe a lot. So here I take all the vegetables which I have freeze already, and some of them like capsicum were the fresh one, and other were the frozen one which I freeze some days ago, and I just simply crush them. Once I crush them, they can be cooked within 2 minutes. I don't really overcook the vegetables. This way they are very easy to make, and they are very healthy to taste new things. So I just boil some pasta. Here I'm using a small pasta which can be easy to eat for kids. I usually use orzo pasta, or this is mac, I don't know the name exactly. So I simply boil the pasta to a level where it can be easily digestible and eatable through the kids. And he's just 9 months old, so I boiled it for 8 minutes, and after that I have just rinsed it with the hot and the cold water, and now I am just adding the garlic to the 1 or 2 tablespoons of oil, and I am adding my veggies to it, and simply add some salt and black pepper to the vegetables, and I just on a high heat I just stir fry it, and after that I add the pasta, and yeah, the pasta is ready to eat. And I just serve him a little bit warm, not too cold, not too hot, and he enjoy every time I serve him, and every time he have a new experience. And however, he don't like to eat it every day the same kind of meal, so I have to create new pasta style. Sometimes it can be only chicken pasta, and sometimes it have to be vegetable, and sometimes in combination. So today I am prepare it with the vegetables, and with the vegetables I always crush them in a blender to make them biteable size for a kid of 9 months. And yeah, once the pasta is ready, I serve him with a at a body temperature. It should not be very hot or very cold. Along with the meals, snacks are very important for kids, so I also try different snacks. However, I try it with the different routine. For example, here I have tried blackberry him. One of my most favorite thing to try is soups. So I try some soup. Here I am making chicken corn soup, which is also one of my favorites. So I am boiling some um, chicken boneless, and once it's boiled for about 15 minutes, and I am sure that all the tenderness in the chicken has arrived, so I take out the tender chicken and add some corns in the broth, and I shred the chicken afterwards. Make sure that the chicken shredded should be fine enough so that can easily be taken by the toddler. So I shred it really nicely and add it to the chicken broth. Once it is added and I know that the sweet corns and the chicken is well combined together, I add a 1 tablespoon of corn flour to it, so it can have a thick texture which is easy to take for the baby. So I also finish it with some soy sauce and with some green leaves for a finishing touch, and he loves to have it every other day, and it gives him the energy as well as it tastes really nice. Such small recipes which are easy to make always help me to keep going and keep trying, and I love to try these foods. Let me know what you like to try for your babies. The second snack is also very important. I always give him fruits for the snacks because he loves fruits better than the vegetables. So it's on the child's liking. So here I am just hands up on here. So I always give him fruits for the snack, anything which is in the season and which is absolutely good to eat, and it is not ripe enough, or it is not very unripe. I always avoid to give unripe food or fruits to the babies because it can just make their throat very uncomfortable and they can have cough. The next meal I prepare for the baby is a kind of cereal. It is made with equal amount of oats and along with the topica pearls as well as popped lotus seeds and almonds. All of these I have taken in equal amount and I dry roast them, all of them. When I dry roast them, I just keep them in a blender and make a fine paste of them. In it is a homemade cereal which is really good for the bones and for the growth of your baby and for the health of the baby, and it gives them a full tummy and it gives them a very nice experience and a very good meal time when they eat this cereal. It is a home based first of all, it is a home based cereal and it has no artificial content in it, and it is very healthy to eat, as well as it is very very beneficial for their growth and keep it very very good for the baby bones. And if you have any problem with the kids nighttime sleeping, it is very helpful for them to eat the cereal in the night time and give them a very full tummy throughout the night, and they will be happily sleeping for 8 to 12 hours. Once everything is dry roasted, it is very easy to make a fine paste with it, because they are already cooked from inside. And with the almonds, you can make sure that they are dry roast by when they sound like a popped sound, that they are cooked from inside, and they sound like a popped tickling sound of popping. So it is a indication that almonds are really good dry roasted, and you can make a fine paste with it, and if they are just ready to go. For the cooking of this cereal, you can take a half cup of milk and about 20 grams of the paste. And once the milk is bring to boil, you can add the paste, the cereal paste to it. And yeah, you can pretty much cook it for 5 minutes, and it is just ready to eat. At the finishing touch, you can add the brown sugar, or you can add the sugar when you are cooking the cereal, and it is really nice in taste. You can also have it if you want to have something like different, and you want something really refreshing, which can upbring your mood, and it can be very healthy to eat. If you are a breastfeeding mother, it is a really good recipe for you too, and it will give you strength, and it will give you a really nice vibe, and it will help you boost your milk supply. So if you want to boost your milk supply as a breastfeeding mother, you can also try this recipe, or it is equally beneficial for your kid too. So if you like the meal ideas of mine, give me a big thumbs up, and do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Many thanks. Have a nice day. Bye bye.